As Connor once said, it's all about the journey, not the destination.
Oh yeah, bro, look at this thing.
I hope you fall again.
You made it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to 570 Rippin' Lips Outdoors. Today is actually Easter. What is today? April 4th. So it is Easter. It's the second day of trout season. I went yesterday with Connor and we didn't catch anything, but he can't come today and I had nothing else to do until later, so I figured I'd get out again and try to catch one. I did catch a creek chub. I'll put that in right now. But yeah, it wasn't the best day yesterday, but my cousin called me and said he caught a 4-pound rainbow, and I ended up going where he went, and that's where I caught the creek chub. But I'm back to the other place, and I'll catch you guys when I'm out on the water. I don't know if you guys could see up here, but no, you definitely can't. There's a duck up there. But I walked in, I thought I was the only one here, and as I got in farther, there was a guy who had a UTV, and I was talking to him because he's fly fishing. I asked if he had any luck, and he said he caught, I think he said 2 so far. So it's definitely better than yesterday. And yesterday was just pure ice cold because it was like 18 in the morning, and then it worked its way up to around 50, and today it's already 60, so it's only going to get warmer. But the season's also 2 weeks early, so the water temp isn't usually what it is yet. They're not used to it yet, so it definitely makes a difference. But all I'm going to be using today is, I have mealworms in my pocket and waxworms, and I'm just going to be using spinners just because I hate to admit it, but my fly rod broke. I snapped the tip on it when I was trying to put the line through it, so no fly fishing today. But as soon as I find another pocket, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll start fishing. So this is the first pocket I hit with Connor yesterday, and it's not that deep. You could see to the bottom, but believe me, with trout, they could be 2 feet in front of you and you don't see them sometimes. But the reason I stopped here is because I wanted to show you guys that's a dead deer, and it's just laid out. It looks like it's just the skin, like the bones up front, its legs and stuff are there, but the rest of it's just skin. So I'm guessing something dragged it there and ate it. But I love this area. It kind of reminds me of Montana. So I just finished setting up my bait, and all it is like I said, it's a spinner, and I put 2 mealworms on it. And the reason why I decided to go with the dark spinner is because right now the hatch that I'm seeing of all the bugs out, they're all dark black or brown. So I'm thinking if trout are gonna hit them, then this is the color it might go after. But this is a nice deep pocket all through along here. I'm gonna try here for a little bit, and if not, I'll just keep moving down. I wanted to go where the guy fly fishing was actually, but he's kind of in my spot, so you gotta be careful too in streams like this, because there's a bunch of there's a bunch of rocks that just grab your rod, not your rod but your lure. So if you're using a light test line, then you gotta be careful not to snap it, and if it's heavier, of course it's better, but you could still always snap it. And then there's Connor yesterday, he got his line not even stuck in like rocks and stuff, he just kept throwing it over trees, and there were a few times where he would just cut it and I would have to go in after him and just grab it because he didn't feel like doing it. But after a while, it definitely gets frustrating if you're not catching anything, you spend the whole day out. But personally, me, I just like being out here. I could stand here with no rod and just stare at this the whole day, and I'll be fine with that because obviously it's beautiful. Like I said earlier, it kind of reminds me of Montana. I've never been to Montana, and I would love to go, but all the pictures I saw, it kind of looks like that. Connor and I actually, when we were still in high school, we thought about it, and we were gonna go to the University of Montana just so we could go fishing it all the time and stuff. But like I said earlier, my cousin caught a 4-pound rainbow at another creek, and he said it was on his 15th cast. So a lot of people just go to a hole, they cast 2, 3, sometimes 4 times. Because I've seen it happen. They go to the hole, they cast a few times in the same spot, they have no fish biting, so they think, all right, let's go to the next hole. And then it's just maybe that fish didn't want it at the time, or maybe because they swim, they move down, and then you just luckily casted right in front of it. But just take your time, take as many casts as you want. Obviously, there's no limit to, because you never know. Because there could be a fish 2 feet in front of me and it blends in so well, I'll never know. But yeah, just take your time. If you're getting into trout fishing, it's a great thing to do. It's more relaxing. Obviously, bass fishing is more exciting. Any kind of fishing for big fish is more exciting. Although trout do get pretty big, but usually when you're fishing stocked waters, they're not. And I'm stuck. But usually when you're fishing stocked waters, they're not usually that big. Let's see what it's stuck on. So it's stuck on a rock. But I'd say get into trout fishing. Obviously it's fun. With the more people you have, the better. Almost fell. But it's just relaxing. Because I said it before, I could sit here for hours, even days, and just take it all in and soak it up. But on to the next hole, I guess, because I just walked through that one to get my bait, so anything that was there probably moved a little bit. So I just walked into a really nice pool, and it's a little shallow, but it's in the sun, so if anything, like any kind of fish wants to come warm up, this is a really good spot to do it. But you could see the ripples behind me, you could definitely hear them. What people don't know about trout is, so a lot of people do, but if you're just getting into it, they're one of the most sensitive fish, like game fish, that you could catch. And I say that because their skin is really vulnerable to toxins and stuff, so they love fresh, clean water. And I'll show you my net. Like, you always see a bunch of people fishing with these, the spandex nets, and not spandex, what is it called? Silicone nets. And it's because the trout have they secrete a kind of slimy thing over their skin, like it's kind of to protect them. And so if you have a normal net, your net gets all slimed up and stuff, and silicone's supposed to protect them, and they're really hard to hold on to because of how slimy they are. But my bait's, ooh, gotta blur that. But yeah, they're really sensitive, and they love, like I said, they love fresh water and stuff like that, and they love a lot of aeration. So anytime you're by ripples, they could always be laying under the ripples really low, just taking it all in, fresh air. Because every time there's a ripple, that's air getting pushed under the water. I don't know if you can make them out, but there's bubbles all over the place from the ripples here. So that's basically brand new air for them. So they like staying where it's a little, the water's moving a little bit. They don't really like it stagnant. But you could catch them anywhere, because obviously in a lake there's not that much ripples, but streams, they definitely enjoy the ripples more than just being in normal water. So as I was just walking down, there's a little bend here, and 4 mallards just took up and left. But I was standing right there, and now I was in probably ankle deep water. Now I'm into my knees, and it just gets deeper in here. So definitely be careful when you're in the stream, especially if you're alone, just because if you hit a pocket and you don't know how deep it is, because obviously after a few feet you can't really see, and if you hit it and you go down and your waders get filled with water, you're not coming up easily. And in a stream like this, it's okay, because eventually it's gonna do I have a fish? Something's chasing it. There was something just going right after my lure. I saw its shadow behind it. But like I was saying, you have to be careful. But in a stream like this, it's not that big of a deal, because eventually you know it's gonna go back to being shallow. So eventually you'll stop is what I'm trying to say. But if you're in a stream that you're not familiar with and you don't know how deep it goes or if it gets even deeper, then you definitely have to be careful. Something I found out a while ago while using spinners, which is what I have on right now, it's called a rooster tail, but I'll show you when I pull it in. But there's a resistance to it because it's spinning. Like you're spinning something like it's a fan. I have a fish. No, I don't. Come on, take it. Take it. There's a fish right here. Oh, that made me so excited. I gotta cast again. I'll show you after, because we're about to catch a fish. I couldn't tell what it was, but all I know is that there was a fish in it, and it was 2 feet in front of me, and it just wouldn't take it. It's a brook trout. He keeps nibbling at it and then moving away. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna try to catch him. It's either a brook or a brown. I can't tell right now. There's a log down in the water right before me, and he's kind of hiding under it. And he keeps coming up and he's nibbling at the bait, but he won't take it. The good thing about the spinners, you could see it. So as you're following it in, you could see if he's coming after it or not. But as I was saying with the resistance, it's because there's a blade on it. It's that silver thing that you probably saw when I was showing you. And sometimes it gets stuck to the side of it, so it just feels like you're reeling in nothing, and that means it's not spinning. So it's not doing anything to attract a fish. I really want to know where this thing went. He was literally 2 feet in front of me, and now I can't get him to show himself again. He kept tapping the bait, tapping it. Wouldn't go after it, and then... Oh, of course I'm stuck. This sucks, because I know there's a fish here. What I think I'm going to end up doing... Oh, alright, never mind, it worked. I was going to say what I think I'm going to end up doing. Alright, I pulled my mealworms off, though. This is the spinner I'm talking about, that thing that spins like a fan. And if you don't feel, if there's no resistance, then it's not spinning. But I have to rebait this, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put in a new battery, and hopefully we'll catch this guy. So I could be making a mistake, but I just changed to, I believe this color is called Fire Tiger. Don't quote me on that. But usually with a brown or brook trout, this is like, I always have luck with this color. So I put it on a big mealworm. I only put one on because maybe this fish was kind of weirded out by seeing two. Hopefully he's still here, because it took me a while to change the bait and change the battery and stuff. This is one thing you don't want. See, I'm walking in mud right now, and all this mud, luckily it's not going that way where the fish is, but it's going this way. So you don't want, like I said, they like clear water. You don't want to rough up the water to the point where the fish is going to swim away, obviously, because you're trying to catch it. So I'm going to move up a little bit and try casting out and catching this guy again. If not, then I guess we move down the stream a little bit. But this is way better sign than yesterday, because at least I could say I saw a trout and I almost hooked it. But I know there's trout here now. I'm going to give it 3 more casts here, and then I'm going to move down a little bit, because I don't know if this fish has stayed here or not. But if it did, it won the fight. To be honest, coming today here, I really didn't even think I was going to have a bite or see a fish. And so I was expecting not to get anything. But now knowing that it hit my lure at least 5 times. It just pecked it. And now knowing that it's just, there's one here, and it just won't catch any. I can't catch it. It's definitely taking a little bit of happiness out of me. But one more cast, and then we're gonna move down a little bit. All right, we're moving down. Another thing is, if you're in, I don't know if you guys could see, yeah, you could, but this is all mud, and obviously in mud you could fall if there's a hole or something. So I'm already thigh deep. I don't know how deep this hole gets, definitely deeper than what I'm in. So I think I'm gonna go up on shore and then go right there in between those trees. And yesterday I was on that side, and I remember this now because that tree was bending down, and I looked at Connor. I said, if that thing hits me, I'm dead. Like that I was right in line with it. So I actually think I might cross and fish from that side for a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'll pick it back up when I'm over there. I don't know if you guys noticed the last time I cast it out, but I got the black spinner back on, and I just caught one of the bugs to show you that it's all black, and it actually he looks pretty much the same, silvery. He has the silver wings, so this is black and silver, so I'm hoping this works. But I was standing over there on this side of the log. Now I'm exactly where I was yesterday with Connor, because there's that tree coming right up and almost falling on me. So if it falls, I gotta move quick. But I'm gonna hit the hole from this side and see if that helps. And if nothing, then I know there's a few more holes down to my left after this bend, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you guys could see this. I'm trying to be very quiet. There's a trout right here, right where I'm pointing, just facing upstream. And I was walking over because I was trying to call my dad, and I couldn't get any service. So I was walking over, I look in, and he's right there. But there's another one with him somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna try to catch this one. Hopefully I can. Hopefully you guys could see this, because if I spot this fish and I catch him, this is gonna be absolutely crazy. And just like that, I can't see him. I think he's still there. I don't know. I don't see him. But I know there's a fish down here. Oh yeah, he's going right after it. Nope, he turned away. Oh, he's indecisive. He sees it. He wants it. But there's a little... Oh, please get off there. There's a little log under here that him and his buddy are staying under. I don't know if you could see the log down there, but this is exciting. Just flip her out. Just see if I could get their attention. They probably saw my shadow moving down, so they went into hiding. So I don't know if you guys could see him. The sun's back out, obviously. There's like this little ledge of mud, and I don't know if you could see the log going through the water. Not the two logs, but there's one. And he's right in between this ledge of mud and right in between that log. He's in the little... There's only the one right now. I don't know where the other one is. He might still be under the log, but it's staying right there. I'm going to stay right here on shore, and I'm going to try casting to catch him. If you guys can't see him and if I can't catch him... What was that? But if you guys can't see him, I'm definitely gonna try to like pause the video and zoom in so you guys could. So he's looking at it. Oh, it got caught on a leaf. You guys definitely saw him there. He's all right. He's right back to his spot. So he obviously he's waiting for food to come down, and this is good because he's facing up the current, and I'm casting a little in front of his face, and it's floating down right by him. And of course there's a stick in there though that has Oh, why did this have to happen? I still see a shadow in there, but that wind caused that ripple. So I'm casting right in front of his face. Come on, take it. Oh, he's going to investigate it, but he's not taking it. I know there were two. I don't know where the other one went, but I really wish I could see if you guys could see this. All right, that's literally right in front of his face. Come on, he's following. Oh, he followed it, and then he turned back. He goes, nope, nothing there. He's just sitting there. He doesn't care. If I just threw my net at him, I might be able to get him. Come on, that's right back. That went over him, and he didn't even move. At this point, I'm starting to think this fish isn't real. Why? He just turned. He got so close to it, then he's just like, nope. I got 2 more batteries with me, so I might be just fishing this guy the whole time. That literally went right in front of his face. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna catch him. He's indecisive. He keeps looking at it, swimming at it a little bit, and then he goes, nope, he's turning back. So I don't know. I just hit his tail with it, and he's still just, nope. Come on, come on. I see you moving there. You guys could probably see him too at this point, because you could see his shadow down there. You guys, he probably looks like a shadow to you, but he looks like a nice brook from here. I just poked him. He tried swerving it, and then the line hit him. Now he's going back into hiding. I'm just gonna let it sit there, see if he comes back out. If he does, I'm gonna twitch it in front of him and see if he reacts. Well, I'm back at the truck, and obviously I didn't catch it because you guys didn't see it. But I just stopped by that guy who was fly fishing that I told you guys about earlier, and he said he's on his 10th fly because he made a mistake and brought his cheap ones, and he hooked a rainbow, and he just had a nice brook on, but the brook bent the hook, so he keeps retying. But hopefully he has some luck. He already caught 2, he said, so he's definitely doing better than I am. But hopefully you guys have a great Easter. This was amazing for me, just getting out like this. Most of the time I'm working or at school, so I don't have much time to do this. But even though I didn't catch anything, it was still fun. And hopefully next time we go, we do. Hopefully, I keep saying hopefully a lot, but next time Connor's probably going to be there. You guys might see Aaron again. But yeah, we'll try to catch something. But have a great Easter, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.